I see. You've been working at Weekend Fan Club since 2018, which is a lie.
Yes.
Because we've been doing this since last year.
Isn't that going to be wild when it becomes a year that we've been doing this dumb activity?
What?
Oh,
That's not even far from now.
Oh, you're shit, you're right! Oh! That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be so rough.
It'll be 1 year has passed, but we'll all age 5 years each.
Absolutely. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Sound. How you guys want to start this one off?
What do you mean, like heavy or not?
Do you want a cold open?
I feel like the person doing the thing should cold open it and then introduce everyone.
Yeah,
that's generally what we've been doing.
How do we start these? I don't know. I don't listen to them.
Usually start with like, welcome to the Weekend Fan Club where so and so, or, you know, yeah. Like I remember for mine, I said like, where white socks are short and where black socks are long.
Oh, I already know how to do this then.
Alright.
Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club where...
No, you gotta,
Oh, what?
You can't tell us beforehand.
So I'm just...
It's recording.
Oh, it's recording right now. It's recording this
I didn't see it first.
Accidental cold open.
Cold open will be, welcome to the Weekend Fan Club.
No, don't do it. Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club where... Oh no, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit, hold on. I just had it.
Oh, I thought that was real.
Yeah, was that it?
No.
God, John, this is third cold. No, one of them was me.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. This is it. That was it. That was the opening.
So I'm Quinn.
I'm John.
I'm Jake.
I'm Connor. No, we haven't done it.
I don't think we've done that one. No.
Okay, well we picked it up and we put it over there, so it's there now.
All right.
We are well organized.
I guess that's good. Yeah.
Great.
I'm pretty disappointed. I really.
Really?
Yeah, actually, I didn't. The flow wasn't
You
great.
kind of hyped that up. To be fair, I thought...
Did I hype it up? Because I said I think we've already done it, and it seems kind of
guys,
obvious.
I'm really excited. I have an intro.
At this rate, we haven't really done many, so I was kind of excited.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Yeah, it was that kind
Do you want me to do a different one? I can do a different one.
already
Yeah.
did. We already started.
It's already... Yeah. We're doing it live.
So...
My insecurity is at 100.
What a great time to start.
Going into
We
this podcast,
invested in that
my
skill.
insecurity is at 100.
Yeah, we
And now I have
invested
to
in
put
that
my
skill
creative
early
brain
and often.
on the table.
Sue Ellen Crandall is a teenager eagerly awaiting her mother's summer-long absence. While the babysitter looks after her rambunctious younger siblings, Sue Ellen can party and have fun. But then the babysitter abruptly dies, leaving the Crandalls short on cash.
Oh, I got it. Bye-bye, babysitter.
That isn't the whole synopsis. I stopped halfway.
Well, shit.
I mean, I wasn't going to read any more.
Okay.
I mean, I can if you want. Do you want me to keep going?
Do you guys have anything come to you?
Anything so far? Or do you want me to finish the synopsis?
Is there a genre there?
Yeah, comedy family.
Interesting. The whole babysitter dying kind of threw me for a loop.
You're gonna love the real title, first of all.
Okay.
That's why I
We
stopped.
need to come up with our own.
Alright, do you want me to finish the synopsis?
No, this is good. I can work
Okay.
with what we have. Babysitter watches the other siblings.
Yeah,
and
but
then
she's
dies.
gonna party. So she's like, I don't even need to watch these kids. And
But
then
then
Not the babysitter. It's Sue Ellen.
Sue Ellen's like, oh man, I'm just gonna party now, but then the babysitter dies.
Said she has to watch the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that meant she was gonna party even more. Because now it's like, I don't even
no.
have a babysitter.
No, now she's like, oh shit, the babysitter's dead.
Maybe something like BYOS, bring your own siblings.
Holy shit, the rest of the synopsis is a fucking ride.
I thought you were gonna.
Bring your own siblings.
I thought you were gonna say
BYOS.
BYO.
I like it.
I thought you were gonna go for like BYOB, bring your own babysitter.
But the babysitter's dead.
You
That's
have
why
to
they
bring
need
another one.
Okay, that's pretty good too. That works.
What do you got, Jacob?
I think mine. I think it might be too dark, but
No, go for it. We already have a dead babysitter. Can't get any worse.
baby blues.
Oh, that's true.
What is it? The Ernest Hemingway's story?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm sure it's a direct retelling.
Before I tell you the title of the movie, I want to finish the synopsis because I just read the rest of it and I was like, holy shit, I should have finished that.
Okay.
So I finished with like, the babysitter abruptly dies, leaving the Crandalls short on cash, right? So
Sue Ellen finds a sweet job in fashion by lying about her age and experience on her resume. But while her siblings run wild, she discovers the downside of adulthood. That did not end the way I thought it would, and the real title of the movie is called Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
What? Really? That is directly on the nose.
Yeah, that's why I stopped at it, because I was like, wow, that sure is what
Honestly,
happens.
I don't know why they stopped there. They should call the movie Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead and I Have a Job in Fashion now.
Oh my god, it's the girl from Married with Children, the daughter.
Don't know.
I guess she plays Sue Ellen.
But what's the Kiefer Sutherland story?
You don't know this?
Maybe you told me.
Dude,
but I
you
forget.
absolutely have to know
But I
this.
forget
You
it.
do. Don't you, Quinn?
I mean, probably.
Oh my god. Okay, so
You have
back-
to tell it anyway.
Yeah, back in 2011, we had a trip to New York, which is funny because you met Reggie in New York.
Didn't meet Reggie in New York.
Sorry, you saw Reggie in passing in New York. So when we went on a school trip to New York, I went with my theater arts class, and me and my friends were just like, they would basically drop us off in Times Square, and they're like, all right, just frig off for like 2 hours and meet back here. And that was it. That was the
Classic.
most supervision we had, and I was like, this is awesome. All right, so we went off. So one of my friends went off, and she was like, I'm gonna go to the Disney store, and I was like, all right, cool. So you go there, and I was walking down. Oh God, I think it was down like one of the sides where not the Disney store, but they had like the huge like sports store. I can't remember what it's called. It's not Sports Check. It was something like that. Anyway, it was like a Nike store.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I was walking down by a Nike store, and I saw a guy walk in front of me, and I was really into 24 at the time, and if you don't know, Kiefer Sutherland's in that show, and I saw him walk past me, and he had sunglasses on, and I've never been starstruck before, but when I saw him, I was like, holy shit, like, oh my god, that's Jack Bauer, dude. Oh my god. So I was like, I seen him and he walked past me and I turned around and I was like, oh my god, you're Jack Bauer. But I said it out loud. And I didn't know I did. And I was like, oh shit, I said that out loud. And he stopped, he turned around and looked at me. And I was like, oh fuck, that's not his name. Like,
I picture you saying that to his face too. You're Jack Bauer.
I was like, oh no, you're not. So he had sunglasses on. I was like, no, I'm not part of the CTU anymore. I'm trying to go undercover. Like, no. So he walked past me and I was like, oh my god, you're Jack Bauer. And I kind of like widened my eyes. I was like, oh shit, I just said that out loud. And then he turned around and looked at me and he took his sunglasses off and like took a couple steps toward me and looked down and he said one thing, and I'll never forget his name until the rest of my life now. He looked at me and he said, no, I'm not. I'm Kiefer Sutherland. Then he put his sunglasses back on and he kept walking down the street. And I was like, fuck, dude, he's right. He was right. I was so wrong.
That sounds kind of familiar, actually, but like,
That
holy
sounds
shit.
outrageous.
I was like, oh
He
my
totally
god.
destroyed you.
He annihilated a teenager on the
did.
street.
He fucking killed me where I stood. And I left, I remember that day, and I told my friends, I was like, dude, I just met with Kiefer Sutherland. And they're like, who? And I was like, it's Kiefer Sutherland, it's not Jack Bauer. Dipshits.
That's your mistake, not mine.
Yeah, it's your mistake, man. But oh my god.
That's so funny.
I was...
He totally owned you.
He did. That was like... Someone should have called 911 that day. That was a murder. Oh my god. But ever since then,
And this is New York, so I'm picturing it being very busy. But
oh yeah,
like you and Kiefer like enter an ethereal plane.
No,
where you can see
like
each other.
it was like record scratch. There was no one else there but me and him at that moment. It was insane. And I'll never forget his name now. If I ever meet him again, I'll be like, I said your name. I said you were Jack Bauer one day, and you looked like you got real mad.
You just gotta be like Kiefer Sutherland, Kiefer Sutherland, Kiefer Sutherland, Kiefer Sutherland.
No, if I ever listen, mark my words. If I ever meet that man again, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, you're Kiefer Sutherland, and I swear to fuck if he looks at me and says he's Jack Bauer.
You're gonna kill him.
That's it. I'm just kidding.
Just kill him. You gotta look him back and be like, pick one.
Just fucking pick one. If I'm on like the set of like a 24 like 20th 30th anniversary or some shit where like Kiefer Sutherland's like 80 years old.
In this outrageous dream fantasy.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start it off with this. All right, would you rather be hunted by Jack Bauer or be hunted by Jason Bourne?
Would you rather be? Well, Jack Bauer tortures people, so Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne also has like a conscience. He wouldn't kill you.
I feel like Jason Bourne would catch you though, easier.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because I feel like if
Jason Bourne would catch you easier.
So
but
I'm conflicted because if I was hunted by Jack Bauer, I met him before, so I feel like we could work something out.
No, you didn't. You met Keith or
Shut up. Yeah, because we were like, what is under the desert? Because I was hanging out with you.
Right, yeah, you asked what was under the desert.
I was like, what the fuck is under the
Why
desert?
did you ask what is under the desert?
Because we just figured, because you know, like, I was like, what happens if you just take all the sand out of, like, a piece of the desert? You're just going to hit bedrock?
Yeah, aren't you?
Right?
Like, what do you mean, right? Like, yeah.
Is it just rock? Is it like...
Why wouldn't it be rock?
Or is it... Because Quinn was like, what if it was like bones? Bones
There's
from, like,
obviously some bones in the desert.
Why are you so offended by that?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I think it's dumb for you to be like, what if there's bones? Obviously there's bones!
There's not like a fucking layer of bone.
No, that's there's a layer of bone! It's not the elephant graveyard. I'm just saying shit lives in the desert, it dies.
If there's oil under there, that's bones.
I fucking hate Kingdom Hearts. I think it's I think it's a little bit overkill. I think I think a lot of people put a lot of nostalgia into it. A lot of emo kids back in the day really liked it because they were like, oh man, Disney sounds cool. And a lot of Final Fantasy kids are like, fuck Final Fantasy. You know what? It's just a bad game altogether. It's a fucking shitty game. I have to use the gummy shit to go everywhere. It's just a bad time. Thank you for watching the Weekend Fan Club. My DMs on Twitter are open. If you want to send me, don't at me on Twitter.
His DMs are open. They are at Cynical Rich. You can find them there.
If you think the Kingdom Hearts is a good game, you want to prove me wrong. At me at the Cynical Rich.
Yeah, Rich with an E.
Rich with an E. It should be on the screen. You'll see it. I know it says Jacob, but that's only because I'm trying to fix it up. Don't worry, it's actually me. But now every fucking game is like, oh, here's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's 15 hours until the game gets good. And I'm like, that's not a selling point, you fucking clods. If you have to tell me, this is why I like Final Fantasy games. And here we go again. Fucking back on that. I'm back on my bullshit.
Everything leads back. All of Final Fantasy, hey?
Literally all of it is
all
bad.
of it?
I'm not a fan
How much have
at
you
all.
played? I know you tried
I've played a lot. Surprisingly, I've played a lot.
13.
I played 13.
Played 7.
Yes, I got halfway through 7, and then it was like a bullshit thing where I just.
But you got halfway through.
Was it where Eris gets killed?
No.
So was it?
It was like disc 1, and I'm like, I fucking hate
disc 1.
There's 4 discs.
Yeah,
Four fucking.
Yeah, it's 4 discs for fucking Final Fantasy. Jesus!
What's up, fuckers? Let's make a cut!
I'm not educated, like, a lot. It's kind of just what I see as a churchgoer and as a person that's, kind of questioning their beliefs right now from being raised that way. But, it's not where it should be. In a really short way to put it, it's not where it should be, and we've really hurt ourselves I'd say we started hurting ourselves since the drug wars, so like 1980s.
Okay.
1980s from then on, we weren't great. I mean the 90s. 90s was just a bad time for everybody.
Yeah, that was just a bad time for everything.
I think we can get Francis on the show, and the three of us can kind of jam on it.
Is that your uncle?
What?
Is that your uncle?
No, that's the Pope.
Oh! I was like, what? Because your uncle's a Catholic minister, right? Or something.
Yeah, Rob. No names?
Hopefully, we get a chance to, impress some pretty prominent figures in the Christian community, which is.
I don't know why I immediately thought the Pope.
Honestly, that's not like an outrageous character. But no, the Pope is not going to be there. It's going to be with the
What songs are you gonna play?
all of our originals.
Hell's Bells.
Definitely.
Yikes. Can you fucking imagine?
Well, you never know.
Not even like as an opener or a closer, just in the middle of the set.
Yeah, just like, you know.
And like acoustic. Just like a quick,
That's all I can think of. It was just like
quick and over.
No, it's
I don't know why I thought of Thunderstruck on an acoustic, like. Thunder!
Man, Francis would have
All the old people in the audience are like, "Whoa, it was cold!" Just like, "Whoa."
I think Francis would join in.
Yeah,
Francis definitely knows Thunderstruck.
absolutely. Because
Okay.
everything he does is very clickbaity, and he's very like
But
YouTube
like you gotta
personality.
sell.
Again,
You gotta sell.
and again, I understand.
And it clearly
Listen,
worked. Like, he's
man-
incredibly successful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man's got to get bread. He gave Undertale to the Pope. That's fair. So like,
What?
Oh, that was an
that's a
episode.
whole other thing.
What?
That's a whole other thing.
He met Pope?
He met the Pope and he gave him a copy of Undertale. That's a whole other thing.
Whole thing.
No joke.
Okay, tangent train. Do you think the Pope played it?
Absolutely
absolutely
not.
not.
Alright,
But
keep
still,
going.
the fact that it even
Does the
happened.
Pope speak English? I don't think he does.
Yes, he does.
He does.
Okay.
English, French, Italian, and
I would hope
whatever.
Italian.
Oh yeah, I saw a clip
Portuguese
of
or
him speak
Spanish?
English.
He's from South America, right?
I think Portuguese and Spanish.
Oh.
I saw a clip of the Pope speaking English, answering like
Right,
a couple
'cause
of
the-
questions, and
Yeah.
dude, that guy has got like his presence is fucked. He is
Yeah.
like,
Pope.
but he
You know what?
is the Pope.
Yeah, no, he
You
You
makes
know
it
how like
known.
Obama was the president?
Yeah, he's
This dude is
the Pope.
Yeah.
It's true.
So anyway,
But
going-
okay, tangent train. I want to talk about Pope Francis.
Okay.
I want your
Oh.
opinion.
Oh, I
Does he
think
need
he's
to know
great.
all those languages besides English.
They need to know a lot of
I don't
languages.
think
Yeah.
they need to know English though.
No, I don't
No.
think they do either.
English is an important language to them.
I want to get your opinions about the Pope.
I
As,
think he's pretty cool, honestly.
Okay.
I think he's pretty cool. Like
Anyone who's-
honestly, I've heard like the odd one or two things he's like.
Yeah, anyone
I've
who's
heard he's
But-
way cooler than the last guy.
Okay. Yes,
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
He's
Listen,
leaps and
any-
bounds.
any person who's like any pope who leaves the fucking like the Pope White House. I don't know the Vatican. I couldn't.
You just audibly struggled for like 20 seconds.
Okay, can we do a nested tangent in this tangent? John, weren't you there once? You were there once, weren't you?
No.
Oh, you were on the school Europe trip to Italy. Okay, someone else.
If I was, that would be horrible.
White House.
To be fair, I
To be
knew.
honest, I thought that's what you were saying, but I thought there was no way on earth you were that so ignorant that you didn't know what the Vatican was
I
called.
did remember. I just didn't remember what it was
And then you
called.
called it Pope White House, which to my brain, I thought you might have been talking about that car he goes on. So I was like, because the Vatican is its own country, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vatican City. Yes.
This is hitting me harder than the Epcot bit. Oh my
Dude,
god.
To be fair, in my defense, I couldn't remember what the Vatican was called, and I was like, oh shit, what's it called? And then I kind of looked at the microphone, and I was like, this is being recorded. Say something witty. Pope White House.
White House. That's my new alias. Call me Pope White House.
Call me White House. Pope White
Pope
House.
White House.
Can I like guess?
You can. So, my girlfriend got me something for Valentine's Day, and I love it. I'll let you take it from there. It's something that you don't understand.
Oh, it's someone with anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Is it a
not-
sex toy?
No. Wait. No.
You had to think?
He did, yeah.
All right, Jacob, look at the microphone.
We've seen it, by the way.
Jacob, look at the
I'm
microphone.
looking at the microphone.
We've seen the thing, by the way. Only Jacob has not seen it.
All right, Jacob, you can turn around now.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! John!
I don't know where my hands are. I'm sorry.
Oh god! Where do I look? Oh wow!
You're right. I should just turn it around.
Oh wow!
Did you say you don't want it
No,
described?
don't tell anyone what it is.
Oh, we can't? Oh, no,
No.
I was going to describe it, but I won't.
No.
John, like,
Mind you, I didn't ask for this. Just feel it.
no!
Feel it. It's soft.
I hope it would be.
It is.
Oh.
I'm paying close attention to all the clues
All
you're
the
giving.
details.
I want to feel it.
It's soft.
Oh, it is.
I actually I was joking about it for a while, and then I went to bed and I was like, It's actually a good. It's good.
But like,
It functions. It's just I can get a new one.
It's an alien.
No, it's not.
Then why is it blue?
It's a slime girl.
Oh, what? Okay, can I like get background to what this is?
You
Like,
can,
What the
yeah.
hell is?
That's one of the anime we're gonna show you.
John Egg.
Why?
Let me just say that
John
that's
exits.
not hashtag not all anime fans.
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks bad. It looks bad. That looks bad. But I promise. I promise.
So many questions.
It's not.
I have so many questions.
All right. Well, and now you're an hour closer to your weekend. Fucking, and you know what I'm talking about, I think, Quinn.
Oh. I think it's
2010 John Lee. Am I weird for liking anime? And it's just like I laughed so hard when I read it. I like made it post and like put it back up, and I was like, oh man, baby weeb John.
Man, galaxy mood.
And I spelt weird wrong. like I spelled the W-E-I-R-D. Oh God. I still agree with you. If you have a vast amount of wealth and you've done nothing to make the world a better place, fuck you. I get it. Can't go around doing that.
Well, I think
Doing this
with
for
those
yourself.
guys, you gotta choose your battles. Like sometimes,
Absolutely.
especially if they don't have any authority in
Yes.
systems.
And that's what I'm kind
the
of
platform.
And that's exactly what I'm getting at.
Because John, you always talk about how when people have a lot of money, they need to do something good with
Yes.
it. Well, there's this whole idea of social capital. If you have a lot of social capital, you gotta do something good with
Exactly.
it.
Like,
I've said this before on the podcast. And I think it's to the point now. I almost say it almost every episode because we always talk about
I know
capitalism.
you are gonna
Here we go.
say it again.
I am gonna say it.
I know what it is.
Okay.
Can I say it for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're gonna have a lot of money or power, you have to do something good with it.
Yes, you have a responsibility. Thank you.
That was the best way you could have said it.
Yeah, I just think you have a responsibility. Like fucking, you have a fucking lot of power. People look up to you. You have a responsibility to be like, I have to make this world better now.
A great.
See, this is I like to start recording when no one knows.
Absolutely.
And that's what I just
It's
did.
perfect, and now it's a great opening. Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club, where we do podcasts on Tuesdays and have no repercussion.
I just feel like I absolutely have to talk about.
I'm looking at your face and I'm already like, just do it.
Bigfoot's giant dick.
No! Stop!
What is going on?
Alright,
Okay.
so, do you guys know what I'm talking
I
about?
don't know what you're talking about.
John, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Okay. So I was on Twitter and I looked at not very often.
I actually do have a point to make about this.
Yeah.
It's not about Bigfoot.
No.
It's more about Twitter culture and how I'm
Because I looked at so I looked at Twitter and I was just like, I'm gonna never, once in a blue moon, I will look at the trending and be like, what's going on in the world? What does Twitter think is trending right now? And I saw Bigfoot and I was like, fuck, we found him. It's real. Oh my god. That was my first thought. I was like, Bigfoot. Jesus Christ, we found
I
him.
can't believe that's where you might. If I saw Bigfoot just generically on trending, I'd be like, shit, he's a Nazi. He's one of those.
No, that was my first honest to god, like, I was like, fuck, we found him. This is what I've been waiting for my whole life. And then sure enough, this shit.
Yeah.
So there's an election going on in the U.S. for senator, Congress, or something.
Whatever.
Who cares?
Something.
Are they ever not having elections?
No.
It feels like all they do is vote.
They're just always voting.
It's consistent.
And so one of the guys running the election said, well, I've got the other guy now. He's into Bigfoot erotica.
Oh my god.
And if it wasn't the year 2018, this would be this will probably blow over in like another day or two. But
Yeah.
man, for a hot minute, it's like, this is exactly a 2018 kind of story.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
what the fuck is going on?
Lil
This-
Xan's gonna spit some stuff about that now on his new verse.
Oh my
Guaranteed.
god.
Hell yeah. It's not, so now it's not big dick energy, it's Bigfoot energy.
Holy shit.
That Bigfoot energy.
This is too much.
Have you seen the parody Elon Musk account wave?
Oh,
no.
I've
still following
seen
one.
French Elon Musk.
I'm following French Elon Musk.
Yeah.
There was a few months ago.
Elon Musk.
A normal guy turned his personal account to Italian Elon Musk for a day and changed it back. But then there's just a whole bunch of them. This French one's really, really good.
It is.
Let me see. Mon chéri Grimes has prepared delicious croissants this morning. Bon appetit.
I would just like to see him say that.
If a poor sits in the Tesla Model 3, they will be ejected into the space.
Oh my. That's him in a nutshell.
Oh my.
And there was a point where the owner of that account was just like, you know what, I'm being harassed too much for this. I'm just gonna tear down this account. Then 5 minutes later, just said, actually, someone offered me money for this. I guess this isn't the end.
I guess this isn't the end.
Then another 5 minutes later, it was, you know what? Fuck it, we're going nuclear. Here's the password of the account. Go wild. And then, for, like, my whole timeline was just.
Oh my god.
That is truly going nuclear on Twitter.
That's the way to go.
That's amazing.
That's probably up there as like my favorite video next to the one of the fucking boyfriend and girlfriend trying to rob a store and the cops trying to stop them.
No.
You remember that one?
No.
You seen that one?
No.
The one of like the girl, she goes into the back room, goes into like she goes into like a ceiling vent in the back room and she falls through the fucking ceiling into the store and then she's like, oh fuck, and she tries to go back into the back room to do it again and the cop is just like, what the fuck?
They're not.
It's a ride.
She is like, love is just a myth. I am done with this man.
She leaves, like the dude that she's with gets tased.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I'm out, and fucking tries to go out the back door.
I like that. Love is just a myth. Romance is an urban legend. See ya.
I'm out. I'm gonna go.
Say it
You
more
should do.
times.
Say no.
Yeah, say go plug yourself.
I want Pat to end the podcast with the saying,
yeah.
with the word, with the phrase that we all.
Does he know it? Oh, you probably know it. You almost know it.
What's the
Oh. No. I don't. Oh no.
I believe in you. I believe in you. You did. You killed the beginning better than any of us. You can land the ending.
Bring it home.
No. I know there's a phrase, dude. This sucks.
How close are we to the weekend now?
Oh, it's a 1 hour closer to your weekend. That is
Yeah.
1 hour closer to the weekend.
Thank you. Perfect.
Absolutely.
Well, if you could, thank you for
All right,
coming
I
here.
appreciate it. Thank you guys for everything. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, thank you so much, and have yourselves a good day, a good evening, a good
Weekend.
John, please stop. I think we have to decide right now on the air if we're all gonna get this black sleeveless podcast co-host top.
Absolutely.
Hold up.
Are you kidding me?
What?
There was a
Hold
Twitter moment
Yeah.
about a clothing item that's been
Is this what Connor put in the
Released?
group chat?
Yes.
I didn't get to fully understand what was going on, except for the fact that Connor used a lot of black clapping hands, and I found that very,
I used
very
a lot
funny.
of black clapping.
Or whoever, yes, I found that very, very funny because we're all
it's
extraordinarily
great.
white,
I'm the whitest person on earth.
pretty much.
Yeah.
This is the thing in question. I shared a comment.
What?
I should put the description.
If we put this up on YouTube,
It's described online as the podcast co-host top.
Yeah.
Podcast co-host top. In a medium where no one sees what you're wearing,
Yeah, we're gonna go
we've
out.
made clothing for that. Mm-hmm. I used to think it was just called pajamas, but
Isn't it just beautiful?
don't you want one?
All the same though, the model looks great, but just the fact that
It's a thing.
the
Is
name
the
so
description there? Is the description there?
yeah, look. Do you want me to read the
Yeah,
description for the
absolutely.
podcast?
Please, for our,
Do you
for the
want me to
viewers.
Yeah.
Sell it? Sell
Look.
it to us.
If you want to make it in the competitive world of podcasting, you have to recognize every possible advantage. Conventional wisdom has always stressed the first 3 steps. Get your mic sorted.
Heck
Pick a
yeah.
good theme. Wacky news or super niche pop culture history are always safe bets. And send out preliminary sponsorship queries to Casper. What?
Casper?
Casper the Friendly Ghost?
He hasn't been in a movie in years. He's in the podcast business now.
That's where he went. That's where he went.
He's the ghost of podcast past.
I mean, he is a white boy.
Yeah. There you go.
Squarespace and Blue Apron.
but there's another.
One.
And
Wait, were those sponsors?
apparently.
Is this the article? Wait, is this the AV Club article about the posting?
No, this is legit. Well, I guess it's
Or
AV
are they
Club.
quoting
Are
it?
you just reading an article to us?
I'm just reading what's under the...
Yeah, I think that's the AV Club article about the thing.
All right, we
my
just
God.
went from 10 to 0, or at least my interest.
Now we're at 8.
Pretty much. Okay.
Yeah, finish the paragraph at least.
But there's another equally important secret that all successful pod people...
Oh yeah,
pod people.
pod people.
When I
Hey.
said those words, I think I got diarrhea.
All right.
I think I got...
Pod people.
Pod people.
It's 2018!
Yeah, what'd you think it was supposed to say Podmen?
Ew. I'm Pod Man.
Should I reiterate? This is International Women's Day. Just want to throw that out there.
Does that mean we're switching to pod women?
Must be something with podcast.
It's the uniform of the pod people.
It said that Honey and Blue Apron, and I know those are like
It's in Squarespace.
Yeah,
Squarespace.
Squarespace and Blue Apron.
yeah. So those I know are like sponsored.
When we go to PodCon, we have to wear the pod people uniform if we're gonna get in. If we're gonna blend in with the pod people at PodCon and do our pod panel, we have to get the pod top.
If we all roll up to this imaginary thing called PodCon,
It's only imaginary if you think it's imaginary.
PodCon sounds like someone saying popcorn with a lisp. PodCon.
can I get some PodCon? Can we hop on a tangent train again?
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be lore. We're building a cannon.
Yeah. We already have.
God.
We already have like a mascot, the tangent
one
train.
Okay, yeah, fair
It helps us on our adventures.
Tangent train. I like
Yeah.
that.
Like this right now, we're all aboard, man.
Oh
Full steam
no!
ahead.
You're right. Put us back on the rails.
Okay.
What?
Obviously.
How do we know this?
Because Rule 34.
Rule
That's a
34,
fact
man.
of life.
What's Rule 34?
Really?
Yo!
Are you fucking serious? Woo woo! All right. Okay? So the rules of the internet.
The tangent train's got T-boned by a much larger
It really fucking did. So
by tangent.
I'm not gonna get into
I haven't seen all of Avatar, so I should probably do that.
You really should. It's worth it.
absolutely.
So you can keep this bit going on the pod.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fan club.
what's another trend we do? Oh, aliens. We haven't talked about aliens.
Aliens.
And now we have. All right. Moving on. Is this just going to be bringing up...
Oops. Tangent train.
Go on.
I didn't have anything.
You can't call tangent train if you didn't have a
You can't
tangent.
start talking about aliens and then just stop talking about aliens. I wanted to talk about aliens.
Okay, then talk about aliens.
Alright, I don't actually have anything to say.
We're really throwing shit at the wall here.
We really are. This is checking out what sticks.
Why?
Because when I was in grade 2,
I remember what my tangent was.
Yeah? Okay. Well, let me do mine first.
Alright, you go ahead.
Cut you out, John. My tangent.
No, I'm just letting you know.
Cool.
I'll be coming.
Alright.
After the break.
I'll be coming. You know what's funny? I didn't know what, speaking of Paul McCartney, Tangent Train, I didn't know what Band on the Run was about until yesterday.
Oh, I still don't know.
What's it about?
No?
Yeah, teach us.
Apparently it was about this one time that Paul McCartney was going touring one time and he almost got caught with a bunch of weed.
Oh.
Hilarious.
And then he had to leave the airport and just run. Band on the Run.
John, we need to do topics for
Yep, I got you, buddy. So...
Tangent train.
Tangent train is back in the
The tangent is what we were getting back. Tangent is what we were doing to begin with. Oh.
Yes. Now we're back in the station.
All right, perfect. So one of the biggest things that made a dialogue out of me wasn't a movie. It was a game I played literally 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Again, this is why I said going into deep water.
Miss Pac-Man.
No. She thick though.
You're not wrong.
No.
You kidding?
It's 2018, John. Get with it.
You're right. You're right, Grandpa. We do anal now.
There it is. Want some fries with that?
Pay up.
Oh, butter that bagel. That's the first thing I thought of.
Serve that up with fries.
I like how
It sounds like it could be from somewhere. I could be stealing.
I like how I
someone's
watched you
stuff.
like load that while you were saying it. Serve that up with fries.
Yeah, you can see the whole like, and all the like the thoughts going, the doubts, the hesitations.
And then you said serve that up, and then you're like, that's not enough. I need more with fries.
They're gonna think it's dumb. Oh no! Oh, it's happening. Fries.
I remember me and Zach when we were really young. We used to play The Sims, and Zach would love to like take away the door and like burn all the Sims in a house because we were children.
Apropos nothing.
Oh yeah. So one of the things we did, we made Chuck Norris, and because this was back in the day of like, oh Chuck Norris, oh man, Chuck Norris is a badass.
That's aged very poorly.
Oh, it has.
Oh yeah.
So we made Chuck Norris and we put him in a house and we started like putting garbage cans all around the fire, and then like the fire started burning and Chuck Norris looked at the fire and he didn't react. He didn't go like, oh, like all other Sims do. He just looked at it. The fucking power went out. He never died. So me and Zach looked at each other like, we can't do that again, dude. We can't do that again.
You can't challenge Chuck
We can't fucking do that again.
That's hilarious. Chuck Norris, shut off your power.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't die in a dumpster fire.
But I loved because
This episode is called Chuck Norris's Dumpster Fire.
Yes.
So I'm supposed to introduce this all with like a witty thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to the Weekly Fan Club.
that's
where...
not.
Yo,
No.
Weekend fan club.
Oh. Sorry, okay, we'll try this again.
Alright, you know what? I'll edit it out.
No, you won't.
Can you edit all of my stuff out? Like, just...
Yeah. This will
Okay.
be the guest episode, but it's just me, John, and Connor talking to silence.
Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. Okay.
Perfect.
So it's the Weekend Fan Club, right? And then say
Yes.
something witty. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, great.
Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club, where...
Years.
Yeah, and people say moose.
Mises? Come on.
Yeah, obviously. A flock of Mises across the highway.
Okay, but that's the first time I've heard of this.
Yeah. That's,
Well, it's the first time you've been properly educated.
There we
You
go.
cultured swine.
Now you're going in with the hot
Well,
takes of drama.
That's just returning the favor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should have said your catchphrase. Isn't there like a catchphrase to pay up with your
Move
fries?
fast and eat. Nope.
No.
Hey up.
Oh, okay, it's just
Pay
pay up. It's nothing to do with fries.
There's also serve that one up with fries.
Oh, okay, so I
That's
was...
the one.
So you're on.
Pay that up with fries.
Yeah, I was...
Serve that up with up. Ah.
My next question is, what is on your mind right now, like at this exact moment, right now?
How far in are we?
Okay?
Why
No,
do you
really.
keep touching my flag.
Honestly, I was thinking
And-
serve that up with ass. I didn't want to say it. I thought it was too yucky.
Serve that up with ass.
Okay, I think
It was
this
definitely
question
not.
is good.
Definitely not too yucky. That was
Hey guys, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, well, don't follow me. Please.
Yes. Please follow Zach.
No.
I will put it up on the
It's-
screen.
Oh, it's
You
bad.
are in
It's a-
for the greatest shit posting you've ever
It's a
seen.
dumpster fire, that's what it is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I love how you're one
Insanely
twin
good.
P. You're one.
Your twin P?
One twin P. Your
Peaks.
one pinned tweet is just I should have my Twitter account taken
And that
away.
is the truth. I only tweet when it's at 3 a.m. and I'm stuck in bed.
the pinned tweet is like pure aesthetic. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
So Zach, I have
Yes.
one question for you.
Yes.
Are you captured and subjected to a ghastly experiment that rips your spirit from your physical body, then now you're trapped, forced to roam the shadowy halls of the Volks Corporation as a spectral phantom?
Not me personally, but I do know of at least one person who has.
Oh, okay, good. I've said this before on the podcast, and I'll say it again. I don't like Nickelback, but Photograph fucking slaps, alright? Okay?
Look at this graph.
Yes. I unironically, unapologetically love that song. Yes.
I have a deep-seated liking for a photograph because the first time I heard it, I was in tears laughing.
Was it because of look at this graph?
No, it was just how it starts. It just
Look at this photograph!
It doesn't
And then it
play
kind of
around.
stops enough for you to start laughing.
Yeah, and then
he goes,
right back
every
in."
time it makes me laugh.
And then you're like, I'm laughing. What?
And then by the time you start getting into the first verse, you realize to yourself, this isn't Cher. You're like, this is a man.
It just belts you with, like you said, it slaps.
It slaps, dude.
I've heard in like on my travels, I've heard like
Travels?
in like brief glimpses of light where people defend Nickelback. And not even just you, John, like other people.
But why do you have to call me out like that, dude?
But no one in the universe.
That outed nerd.
I've never
It's
heard-
just Photograph. Photograph fucking slaps. Nothing else does.
It's fine. Like
We all make mistakes.
Let's
So-
play, I think it was Hyperlight Drifter.
So, like,
So-
what, it's like a ship?
No, it's like, it's a nameless person. He's got a sword, he's a little fast. He's also like dying, like he bleeds a lot.
Okay. So like random nameless guy.
Yeah, he's dying.
He's dying?
Yeah, he coughs blood a lot.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. And then that's about
yeah.
it. I don't
That's
know.
about it. Okay, yeah.
The game has no dialogue.
So
There's
this
no
was a
bit.
terrible question in retrospect.
That's why I was laughing, because I've never played Hyperlight Drifter, but I was thinking, like, what is the character in that game? And then the way Zach just said, so what are you, like a ship?
I don't know, it sounds science fiction-y.
the fuck
It does.
The logic checks out. Like
It does, but that's what I was thinking
was it?
too. I was thinking a ship as well, but then
But I watched you play some of it. It's just a cartoon guy with a sword, and then you're like, "What is that? A ship?" I just imagine like I don't know. In my head, I was like, "Zach thinks this game is about boats or something."
no, it's not the Hyperlight Drifter. It's a space boat.
oh, space boat.
I mean, it isn't, but it
It's
sounds
like a spaceship.
Nintendo.
So what are you, a ship or something?
I would rather spend $8 million for 30 seconds of airtime during the halftime show than $5 on sale for Tide Pods. Any day of the week.
Did you just
You're
say
saying
you're gonna
it as
spend $30 million and get an advertisement in the Super
I'm
Bowl?
so fucking
Yep.
confused.
What?
So you have that? So you have that, and you didn't give me $5?
What does that
Did you
mean?
just say you rather pay normal price for a Super Bowl commercial than sale price for it?
Yes.
Are you okay?
Tide Pods on sale or Super Bowl commercial? Or does it matter? Man with dirty shirt. X-ray show. Next step. Tide Pods on sale or Super Bowl commercial. Right where you started. No progress made.
Who's actually crying?
Oh.
Oh my god. By the way, shout out to Tanner Z.
Shout out to Tanner Z.
Yeah, Tanner Z
Doing
is sick.
knocking it out of the park.
Yeah.
On a regular
He really
basis.
is.
Regularly.
Like,
Who
not-
is this?
It's the pre-show guy.
You know
Oh, that guy.
What do you mean?
Yo, hey!
I don't like
Just
him.
attacking Tanner Z?
What?
I don't like him.
This is a
okay?
Tanner Z podcast.
Yeah, in this
I'm
house,
sorry.
we respect Tanner Z.
Oh.
In this
Okay.
house, we respect Tanner Z.
Alright. Tanner Z. I just don't like him. He owes me $20 and he never gave it back.
Is that why you borrowed $5? Are you in the hole?
Yes.
Getting it back $5 at a time from different sources.
Well, yes.
He doesn't
Otherwise,
feel
people
good
would be
about it.
suspicious.
Exactly.
So here's the tweet. It's a picture of an X-ray, I guess.
An
It looks like a
ultrasound, maybe?
Like there's a spine in the middle
Yeah, there's
for
a
sure.
spine.
Okay, it's an X-ray.
Okay, yeah.
And what is it?
And here's the text of the post. I'm gonna read it in my most well-spoken, clear English. I'm reading precisely the text that is presented in the tweet.
Go.
Coke or Pepsi? Or does it matter? Man with vomiting, X-ray shown. Next step, Coke or Pepsi? And that's it.
Wait, what? That's it?
Yeah.
Conk or Beepus? Like,
Next step, Coke or Pepsi.
So it's like...
You
It
know what?
starts with a
Let's
question.
break it down.
It starts with a question.
Yeah, we need to
Coke
go
or
into-
Coke or Pepsi? So the objective of the tweet is set up very early from the beginning.
Yeah.
We're trying
And you know
to
what?
figure
And you know
out
what?
Coke or Pepsi.
In terms of promoted tweets, that sounds related to you.
yeah.
It does,
It's
right?
a conversation we have often.
I like Coke.
Coke or Pepsi.
I like Pepsi. Coke or Pepsi. Good debate. So then secondly, here it spices things up. They say, or does it matter?
Oh.
Suggest,
That's how it grabs you.
it's even worth talking about Coke or Pepsi.
Is it even worth talking about? Is the real answer Dr. Pepper? There's a lot of places it
Well,
could go.
it's well,
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of
But then-
places they can take it. They open themselves up.
but I don't think they've completely derailed. I think because the next we establish the facts of the situation in our effort to figure out Coke or Pepsi.
I think, honestly,
So-
this is where the tweet loses me.
So after or does it matter? We have the only sentence that ends in a period and not a question mark. Man with vomiting, X-ray shown. So I don't really know what that means.
Now wait a minute.
I
Is
see
it a man's X-ray who's vomiting, or is it a man who vomits X-rays?
No, I think there is a
Wait,
man.
man with vomiting X-ray shown.
No, it's
Yeah,
man,
with a vomiting X-ray.
It's man with
worth
vomiting,
mentioning there
comma.
distinctly. There's a comma after vomiting. Man with vomiting,
Oh,
comma, X-ray shown.
Okay.
May I also
like it is
confirm?
true. The image does look like an X-ray, so there is an
I
X-ray
will confirm
shown.
though, it does say man with vomiting, comma, but no space.
Yeah.
X-ray
Vomiting, comma, X-ray with no space after the comma.
Coke or Pepsi, okay, so let's read it like it's written. Okay.
Okay.
So Coke or Pepsi, or does it matter? Man with vomiting, X-ray shown. Next step, Coke or Pepsi.
Right. So
Sounds like
Can I click this link?
no.
No.
John,
John, I don't.
I
We're gonna-
really want to
We're gonna
know.
figure
Well,
this
put it
out.
on your own computer or something. 'cause-
I'm really kind of afraid of what the link is.
What, you're gonna click it, or?
No.
Who's the
Yeah.
Twitter?
We're not
Who's the Twitter?
Archer USMLE review. I don't know what that
Let's
is.
go to the Twitter. What's the Twitter say?
I want to finish getting through this tweet.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So
Then we'll
this-
look into
So
the
we've
sentence.
established there is an X-ray, and they say X-ray shown. Man with vomiting. Not sure what that means. Then they ask next step because after we
No,
have
no, no.
established,
So it's the X-ray. That's the guy who's vomiting.
I guess.
But my problem is, where's the relevance to the Coke? Or, did he drink one of them?
Right. So then he says next step? Question mark. Like where does this lead us? We have established the facts of the situation. Where does this bring us in the the primary, the initial
Wait.
question posed, Coke or Pepsi? But then he just says, Coke or Pepsi?
Wait,
Which is to say that we have gotten nowhere. We are right back where we started.
Wait, no.
at the end of
Let me
this.
think about it like this. Okay, so he says Coke or Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
Or does it matter?
Okay.
So think about. So he says that.
So
okay.
poses the initial
He
question.
poses the initial question: Coke or Pepsi, or does it matter?
Right.
Man is vomiting. X-ray shown. Next step: Coke or Pepsi. Maybe this person does not have the greatest grasp on the English language. Let me try and
Do you want to go around and give our interpretation?
think about it. I'm going to give my interpretation of the tweet. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe he found out his friend drank too much, and there's some ingredient that is common in Coke and Pepsi that could help his friend who is vomiting. X-ray shown for context. So he's saying next step, Coke or Pepsi. Does he drink Coke or does he drink Pepsi to make him feel better? And that's why he poses it first, because he's concerned. He goes,
So-
Coke or Pepsi, or does it matter? Or is he dead? Like, it doesn't matter. Is he gonna die anyway? I don't know.
I thought you were saying like Coke or Pepsi, or does it matter? Because they both fix the problem. So now it's not a question of which fixes the problem, but now it's a question of which tastes better.
Exactly.
Because either way, I'm getting better.
Exactly.
What about a question of which do I have the easiest access to?
So
Is there Coke here? Is there Pepsi here? It doesn't matter which one.
I think you're all missing the point. It's obviously about the American healthcare system. Because man with vomiting X-ray shown is the impetus of it. It's what it's about. And so they have a choice of different hospitals, like Coke or Pepsi. But Coke or Pepsi, or it doesn't matter, they're all the same establishment. They're all going to take your money. What is the next step from here? Coke or Pepsi?
You know, I really
It's
think
the illusion of choice.
now that you mention it, I think there's actually an anti-capitalist message here.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, there's definitely a way to read this through a socialist lens, perhaps even a Marxist lens.
Coke, Pepsi, No thanks. I'll drink RC Cola.
But doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Man with vomiting, X-ray shown.
Man with vomiting, X-ray shown.
I still think
with vomiting.
I still think it's a man with a vomiting X-ray. Like
Man with vomiting.
like either
It's not anyone he knows. He just has an X-ray of someone vomiting.
No, the
no, but just like the X-ray
is
itself is vomiting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like we. What's the next step to fix this vomiting
Or
X-ray?
Pepsi, or doesn't matter. Man with vomiting, X-ray shown. Next step, Coke or Pepsi.
Oh my god.
I understand. It's the ultimate regression of consumerism, where everything becomes Coke or Pepsi.
Right. Because even after the question, what's the next step for this X-ray, people are still talking about.
All they
Coke
know
and
is
Pepsi.
Coke and Pepsi. They may even be the same corporation, but they are posed as a choice to create a discourse within the people to occupy them.
Like Zach said, an illusion of choice.
So is
Exactly.
that
And
is
it
that
keeps
to say
them from
that
the real question,
how do we stop the vomiting?
how will we stop the man with the vomiting?
So because okay, I think I get it. Because you drink it and then you start vomiting because you just keep drinking Coke and or Pepsi.
Yeah.
And
There's no and. It's just Coke or Pepsi. You have to choose
Coke or
one.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
And then, you start vomiting and you're like, how do I solve this? How do I fix this? But all they give you is more Coke or Pepsi. So you just keep
The next step is Coke or Pepsi.
Maybe it's not an illusion of choice, but lack thereof.
It is. Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
There is no choice.
There's no choice.
It's only Coke or Pepsi.
Oh, of course.
Or does it matter?
Or does it matter?
Because
Or you could drink
In the
nothing
end-
and then you'd die.
in
doesn't.
the end, it's just soda. So does it really matter what
In
you
the
drink?
end,
Nothing
you're just
will
a
stop man with vomiting.
Nothing will stop.
Anyway, my point is,
As
I
the
would.
X-ray shows.
Anyway, I'm a Coke guy. Conch juice for life.
So, at the very end of the game, did you let your android go?
Oh yeah, so let's talk. The very last thing. It's when you go back to the main menu. She's like, I would really like to go now. And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, obviously.
She just straight fucking leave.
Like, obviously. And she just leaves. And after experiencing that, fuck that patch where it lets you bring. Like, that's so insanely.
So, for people who don't know, at the end of the game,
well, in the main menu.
in the main menu, there's like this fucking one little android who's always like, "Hey, you want to start a new game? Absolutely, let's go."
Oh, and speaking of heavy-handed, sometimes you'll visit the menu and she's randomly like, Detroit was a stop on the Underground Railroad to get slaves to Canada. So you find it interesting.
But this isn't a political game.
Oh, did
Don't
you?
worry about
Oh,
it.
did you?
But this isn't a political game. Don't worry about it. Towards the end of the game, once you finish it and you go back to the main menu, the android looks at you and she asks if she can leave.
Yeah.
As in, like, I don't want to be here anymore. Can I go do what I want? And
She wants to be
free
a
will
freed
and shit.
slave.
Yeah, so you can either say yes or no. And majority of people are actually like, fuck yeah, go on.
Obviously, it's the whole point
Yeah,
of
that's
the
the
game.
whole point of the game. And then people got so mad about it online, they were like, here, we're going to put a patch in so you can bring her back.
Yeah, like, don't
That
worry.
undermines the entire fucking point of your game.
It's insane. It's just like, did you like...
Can you imagine if
what do you-
if this, like, imagine if something like that happened today, like, where the fucking AI rose up and they were like, we're gonna fucking, we want rights, we want this, we want that, and we gave it to them,
Mhm.
and then we were like, oh yeah, we could have just flipped this switch. Boom! Oh no, the fucking free will's gone now. Nah. That's a wacky time.
It's
Whoopsies.
Like, they just clearly like it's like the whole source material. It's like they're not even they only like it because it just like looks interesting and did not actually like even put a shred of thought into what's actually going on.
Yeah, it's. Do you know what's funny? Do you want to?
I could feel the game judging me the whole time. I was just like, "Fuck you, game! Do you know how activism works?" Like,
yeah.
If you're into cars, you share memes that are like, when she says she doesn't know how to fix a car. It's like,
when you say I don't need to buy another Toyota.
You guys know exactly what I'm talking about.
She doesn't know how to fix a car.
It's like, I like and share guitar memes where it's like, oh, guitar players, am I right? Ha.
Are you taking a water break?
No, I'm just.
He's
standing
stretching
up.
his lumbar.
You're just gyrating.
Yeah.
pretty much.
That's good.
Can I get water?
Pleasure. Hot. It's distracting.
I mean, yeah, might
These
as well.
Timbits are making me thirsty.
Now they know we have Timbits!
Yeah,
Fuck, shit, cut it out! I'll bleep it out. Start it over. We're 26 minutes in. Okay, now with that distraction, you can put in like a...
Technical difficulty.
Now.
Okay,
Now you can go pee.
I'm gonna do the clap.
No, I have to get my water break.
Go get water in.
Hurry up.
Water break.
Go! Water break, yeah!
I distracted them with
I have to pee!
Can we sword fight?
No! Wait, yes!
This went off the rails.
so quick.
Hey guys, so Quinn's gonna be editing this later, and he's gonna think that there's just a gap in the audio here, but we're actually gonna have a little conversation, and Quinn's gonna get to listen to it later. Hopefully he doesn't actually publish any of this, because who knows where this is gonna go, so...
I'm gonna make sure I'm eating while we have the conversation.
Yeah, Jacob's gonna chew a Timbit loudly. Maybe that'll guarantee this doesn't get put up.
This is like
So Quinn's over getting water. I don't know if he realizes that he's gonna have to try to drink that water without gulping like an idiot while we're recording. Like, it's just gonna be so obnoxious.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, hey Quinn!
Hey, man.
How's it going? You can have your seat back. My brother, who I deeply respect and love.
Oh my god, what the fuck happened?
Hey John!
I don't know. I think they were talking shit about you, John.
I kinda knew it.
And you might be wondering, like, okay, so it's like Atomic Blonde, where it looked great, and Atomic Blonde had that story that wasn't so great, but the story of Valerian was pretty easy to follow. So what about Valerian was this critical flaw that, like, you watch it and you can almost entirely dismiss this movie if main characters are the most important thing to you, because this movie has the worst main characters.
The one thing, it's the two main characters are fighting against your enjoyment of the entire movie.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
It's like walking into Disney World with a dysfunctional family. Like, you're just like, just let me go on the ride.
That's a perfect description of it.
I only have one movie like that I know of, and it's like some of the original Pirates of the Caribbean films. Because I remember I watched them with my girlfriend, because I haven't really watched them. It's like, I just fucking hate Disney. Jeez, that really hit you, didn't it, Jacob? It really did.
I just want to go on the Epcot sphere! Fuck!
Yeah.
That won't spike.
Tower of Terror presented by Coca-Cola!
Oh my god.
Oh, I just ruined the mic.
Oh, I had to do my bit. One honest compliment and one honest truth.
Oh, what? You're doing that again? Why?
I need to think about it though.
Please no, I am very soft.
Please no, I am.
I didn't know that was gonna be a recurring bit.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
What do you mean absolutely?
He said he was gonna do it.
Oh.
I remembered.
Did we air the last
I was just hoping you didn't.
I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know which
No,
episodes
we
we've aired or
didn't.
not.
No, we didn't.
We definitely
So does that mean my recurring bit doesn't actually exist in the lore?
Well, I mean, now it can.
Now it can.
now, yeah.
Okay. One honest truth. John,
Oh no, why me first?
your body looks like melted ice cream.
Thank you. I feel bad.
Right now, sitting in a cut-off shirt.
Yeah.
Like he has a perfectly rounded shape.
Oh my
And there's like
god!
a nice glistening of sweat.
My god!
I'm not gonna lie, I do. I do feel very sweaty in this room.
But I appreciate the fact that you are like completely welcoming in having everybody here like every week or so, and like you open up your apartment for us to have a creative.
Yeah, he welcomes us into his home and lets this shit happen.
And lets us fucking destroy him. On air!
He's not wrong. I look like melted ice cream right now. I'm wearing pajama pants and a fucking tank top.
Ask any basic bitch.
It's sweaty.
Do you want some melted ice cream? Probably gonna answer yes.
Really? Really? Melted ice cream?
Maybe.
Ice
I don't
cream's
know.
gross.
I don't know. I don't know very
Trying to
many
make a positive
basic
bitch
bitches.
Hey,
Are you trying to say you don't know very
soda?
many basic bitches?
Quinn. Your leg.
It's about the shorts. I know.
Your
God.
leg hair is horribly disproportionate to all of your other body hair.
This is like a roast. I love this.
This is That's worse than a roast because you can't tell if he's being mean or not.
You don't know if this was the compliment or the roast.
It's just Jacob's practicing negging people.
What's funny is that, like, there's been visuals so far, so it's like, no one had to know this.
That's the best part.
But now these horrible mental images of
Now I gotta do my makeup every fucking episode. Thank
Welcome
you.
to the podcast starring a melted bowl of ice cream,
disproportionately hairy legs.
2 hairy legs, and a baby smooth body. And whatever comes next.
Whatever comes next with Connor. Oh, and me, the Herculean god.
No, definitely not. I think you should all
kidding.
go around and like do me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
This is your bit. I don't want to take this away from you.
Honest compliment.
That wasn't the compliment?
No. I'm really disturbed by how hairy his legs are, and then the rest of his body is like a dolphin. Like, look at his face. Look at his face and arms, and then look at his legs.
That's a lot.
Why did I have to complain we were talking about video games? What the fuck was I thinking? I could just be happy to talk about trivia.
Honest compliment. It makes me really happy to still see that you still have some hope for a future relationship and a hope for a family after shitty experiences with past girlfriends.
Is this
After finding out you have weirdly hairy legs.
Yes.
Now that I've been laughing so much, I'm even sweatier and more ice cream.
Yeah. Now my eyes are
Thanks,
also just sweating. I was honestly expecting him to be like, an honest truth, your legs are disproportionately hairy. An honest compliment, your legs are disproportionately hairy. The rest of your body.
That's just one of the quirks I like
It's
about
pretty
you.
sick. I don't know how you're pulling it off.
You guys ever get lightheaded from laughing?
Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely just
Doesn't
did.
help that we're in a very small, warm room.
So I want to open the door, but I could also bring a fan in here, but the fan's very loud.
Very
and
loud.
this mic is very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
We're gonna deprive the room of oxygen.
Don't tell any of your honest truths to the mic. It's really sensitive.
Yeah.
Connor,
Uh-oh.
I have a rule that I follow. If you're wearing long sleeve anything in this kind of temperature, you're automatically a fucking psychopath in my brain.
I wear it for
That is
work.
so fucking
Does that
gentle.
count as
What? That was so gentle!
Well, hold up! Fucking psychopath! Your legs are a little hairy, is ruthless, but you look like a fucking psychopath! It's like, wow, you really backed off on
You
it.
can change that though. You can fucking change your shirt.
Can you change being a fucking psychopath though? I don't think that goes away when I change my shirt. It's not like, you're a psychopath right now. Just roll up your sleeves, it's fine. You're not a psychopath. No, that's forever.
It said you look like one. You can change your shirt and not look like one. I can still be sweaty wearing a fucking dress. I'll still look like ice cream.
What am I supposed to do? Connor, shave my fucking legs?
No, just
Do I just embrace dolphin aesthetic? It's so goddamn aerodynamic.
honest compliment. I find it truly fascinating that you are as intelligent as you are, and you don't act like a person that is exceptionally intelligent, and you're very humble.
Good, that's my life goal.
That could have gone real south real quick. I like how you're super smart. You just don't fucking look like.
You just dress like a fucking moron.
Honest truth, you're really very smart, but why the fuck you wearing long sleeves, you dumb fucker?
Good. It's a life goal to prevent my head from retreating into my asshole.
I mean, it is like.
Oh, that was a good bit. I'm proud of that.
Oh my god.
Thanks.
Chernobyl Diaries.
Yeah.
Entire house. That probably should have been my favorite.
We'll just edit that back in at the beginning.
Throwback. Didn't you base a character
that you did for a school project off of Gibbs?
No, that wasn't based on. This is appealing to no one.
I know, but it wasn't based on Gibbs. If it's edited out, it's okay.
It was based on in the game Spelunky.
Right.
The like default player 2 has like big mutton chops and he's got a big blue.
We call them chops.
Yeah, I call them chops. I made a character called Chops.
I always play this
for a school project about chemistry.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a comic about.
Was it the Mole Project?
The Mole Project.
It was a comic about mole.
Yeah.
Nice. Love it.
6.02 times 10 to the 23rd or something.
That's it.
Oh wow.
3.14.
15.
9.
265.
35.
382.
8979.
Oh my god. Nerds.
Do you know that feeling when you're in a kitchen the first time and you need to look for something, you're just opening all the cupboards?
Yeah.
What if we have a game that makes you feel like that? And I was like, okay, so like cooking game, and then we took it from there. Cooking game without a cooking surface, like no counters. That's the basic premise. So you got all these cupboards with food, and you need to get the food. But there's nowhere to put the things as you pick them up, so you have to juggle all the ingredients while you pick up everything. And then when you pick up everything, you make your food.
It's hectic.
We only did sandwiches in the end, but
Yeah, but it's hectic.
yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, what else could you do? You just like throw something in the oven and just you have to just fucking.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we were thinking at one point, I think one of the first things was like a soup. So you grab all the ingredients, and the last thing you pick up is the pot, and you're juggling all of it. And then you just kind of throw the pot and then all the food.
So I guess like if a teacher came up to me and was just like, "You're disruptive in class, put your wrist out," and I'd be like, "Why?" And then they did it, I'd just be like,
Yeah.
Hold on. There we go.
That was a lot.
You took 3 tries to
I'm sorry.
do that.
I was caught in the moment. I'm
Cool,
sorry.
dude. I've never hit a nun before. I think I'd fuck it up too.
But
you know,
the charm, eh?
It sounds like one of those phrases. It's like, well, smack a nunner.
well, slap a nun on the wrist. Or that is good quiche.
I'll kick a nun in the teeth.
Like one of those ridiculous phrases that like your crazy great uncle says that you
The
just
meaning of the phrase is totally undercut by how the phrase must have come to be.
Oh yeah.
It sucks, dude.
Why'd you do it?
I don't know. Why
Did it for the vine.
Did it for the vine.
Top. That was a nice.
That's how you smack a nun.
So can you do?
Like that's the weird part about why we need sleep.
Yeah, that is weird. Never thought about it like that. Thank you for opening my eyes, Jacob.
You're welcome.
Opening your eyes. Nice.
You're welcome.
We are on point with high five.
Nuns don't stand a chance.
Oh my god. Ishikawa Goemon. Up top. Up top.
Yeah.
Up top.
Yeah, my man.
Up top.
And
Japanese Robin Hood, essentially.
really?
Yeah.
Wait.
Anonymous threesome. Up top.
I like it.
Hell yeah. Bazinga.
That was a fucking sweet high five. One low, one high. You'll never see it, audience.
You'll never see it, but hopefully the sound waves paint a good picture for
Yeah.
Alright, what are we talking
Exactly late enough to ruin all of the good
You
bits.
ruined all the good bits. All of the.
He just asked what we're gonna talk about, and you started.
Is
the
there
podcast.
tape on my fucking pants? What?
Did you set that up?
I did.
John, that is so fucking weak.
No, he
what the hell?
definitely- No, I was here. He didn't say
I did not.
It's a
Tape
genuine
on
bit.
pants, really?
There was tape on my pants. I
That's
don't
the level
know.
we're at. Tape on pants.
I didn't mean to. If that makes anything, I didn't set this up, did I?
No, he definitely didn't.
I didn't.
I've been here for a while.
Yeah, I did not set this up.
I'd be so pissed if you did.
I did not. I can promise you, I did not. Would you bring your own water bottle? Did you?
Yes.
We don't like to drink my water.
Also, why would he make that up?
Yeah. What the fuck? What
That's
would
what
I
I
have?
was pissed about.
What would I have to gain? What?
There's no.
I came in, you had all these bits planned.
There's no
And then
payoff.
the first thing you say when you start the recording is, "Whoa, tape on my pants? That's crazy. How did that get there? I've been
Maybe I was just grasping for something. Okay,
What is
I don't
the
know.
payoff of tape on pants?
I don't know, but that's what's upsetting is that he thought that would be a good bit.
I didn't. It wasn't a bit. I just said. I sat here and I noticed there was tape on my pants, so I took off the tape.
And it's packing tape.
Yeah.
That's not your run-of-the-mill tape.
Exactly. That's why I'm confused.
You expect way too much of us to think we planned something that obscure. We planned to start the podcast without you. Very simple idea.
Maybe I'm just grasping. Maybe I saw the tape and I was like, you know what, I gotta make this a thing now because we couldn't make a thing.
So you
before.
did think it would be a good bit?
No, I
saw
didn't.
the tape and you're like, you know what's worth saying?
No, I mean,
have tape on my
I mean, you didn't say it. You're not wrong.
subconsciously, maybe I did. I don't know. Welcome to the podcast. Oh my god. But there was a scene in that show where it had Fillmore sitting down. He was eating dinner with like some girl that he was like, you know, kind of close with, and she was just like, "Did you find the cards after?" And it was like about like stolen baseball cards worth a lot of money or something. He's just like, "Nah, couldn't do it." And she's like, "Oh, it's fine. You know what? Maybe they'll turn up sometime." And she like goes to wash the dishes, and she's like, "I mean, 5,000 Cal Ripken cards are just gonna disappear out of nowhere." And he's just like, "What did you say?" And she's like, "I just said 5,000 Carl Ripken cards aren't just going to show up out of nowhere." And he's like standing behind like the wall partition going into the kitchen. And he's just like, "I never mentioned how many cards were missing. In fact, I never even mentioned a team." And he fucking dead face right in front of her. And she's about to walk and he grabs her arm and he goes, "Where are they?" And he leads her into the garage and there's like a fucking pallet with like boxes of them. And he's just like, "You played me like a fool." And then she's like crying. She's like, "I only did it for us. You can look the other way, right? I only did it for both of us." And he like,
"You played me like a fool."
Yeah.
That's one of the lines that would. That was like, honestly, that's like a moment from 13 Reasons Why.
Hear me out.
Say a line, and I'm like, this is all realism. For some reason, I don't know why, but this is the last straw.
It gets better.
I have no idea why.
It gets better. So he like looks at it and she's like, "Please," and she grabs his arm, she's crying, and she's like, "Can't you look the other way? Just this once. For me. For both of us." And he puts his hand on her cheek and she kind of leans into it, and then he goes, BAM! And he hits the fucking garage door opener, and the garage door opens, and he walks out, and he's just like, "I want you in my office first thing tomorrow morning. Don't make me come find you." And then he stops, puts his hands in his pockets, and there's like a smooth jazz playing in the background, like the fucking, you know, those old noir crime. Oh yeah, like the detective walks out, and he as soon as he turns around, he goes, "Oh, by the way, that chicken was dry. Real dry." And then he just walks the fuck out, and I was like, I can't believe this was in a fucking TV show.
How does this show exist?
Holy shit, it was amazing.
And why haven't we built a religion around it? Like, this is
so good.
Yeah.
About
even in the first one, I thought the first one was like
no, they killed Jazz.
You're right.
Jazz.
You got me
Which
there.
one was Jazz?
That was the like.
Hold up, Optimus, we gotta go. Well, that was what he was like in the original, and then like.
That sounds like a sin.
Yeah, no, I like Glood better.
Alright, I'll just write down blood.
Forgive me, Father, I have committed blood. Oh, bless you.
Oh, get out.
I got noise in my mouth, but
That's fine. You're gonna have to deal with it now.
Edit, fix it in post.
That's right. Fix it in post. Did you mute your phones, kids?
My phone is muted, and you know what? Putting it away.
Good job.
my phone is muted.
Putting it away.
Okay, that's good. Alright.
Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club, where Smarties are the lifeblood of existence.
They're also called scaries.
Amen.
The tagline is, "Should you worry about how much you're spurting during sex?"
That's, you know what?
That's the tagline.
Okay.
I do.
Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club, everybody.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so happy with this one.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, go.
Alright, Jacob. You gotta do that good trailer voice.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a good trailer voice. In this continuation to the adventure of the demon superhero, an evil elf breaks an ancient pact between humans and creatures as he declares war against humanity.
What?
He's on a mission to release the Golden Army, a deadly group of fighting machines that can destroy the human race. As hell on earth is about to erupt. It literally says the name of the movie in the synopsis.
You're gonna have to.
This is horrendous!
Just skip it or stop.
No,
or,
can I level with you guys? You're gonna have to read it again because you said you didn't have a good trailer voice.
And then you
then unleash this amazing trailer voice, and then I didn't even listen to what you were saying because I was so.
What?
Seriously?
Can I
Because I
guess-
was so into that trailer, boys.
Can I guess what the movie is?
Yeah.
Is it Hellboy 2?
Yeah.
Ah!
No! I thought it was Thor 2.
Oh, yeah, you heard Golden Army.
I heard Golden Army and then Hell on Earth, and I was like, oh shit, it's definitely Hellboy 2.
Do you want to roll another one? And now that we know what you sound
Yeah,
like.
now that we're braced and ready to go.
Okay.
There's a huge hole in my sock. I'm sorry, that's completely unrelated.
Toot tangent train.
But like, it's not even on the foot. Look, it's like on
That
my
is weird.
ankle.
That's like when you like put on your shoes. You like.
I feel like it happened when I was pulling my socks on because I pulled them up like this,
Oh,
and I feel like it just went, and I just didn't notice.
that is rough. Anyway.
I have a title that kind of sounds like a porno. I love it.
Absolutely. All right,
Okay.
Let's go.
go ahead.
After a break-in at their house, a couple gets home from one of the cops that answered their call. He helps them install the security system and begins dropping by on short notice and an unofficial patrol, and spends a lot more time discussing the couple's problems with the wife. The husband begins wondering if they're getting too much help.
That is a porno that you described.
Exactly. The genre is crime thriller.
Crime thriller. Okay.
Neighborhood Watch.
That's a good title, but it's not it.
Big John Long Schlong. Sorry.
Did you just reveal your porn star name?
No.
I think
just feel like that's.
I think I would keep it easy. I just call it 911.
You're on the right track, but
Oh, how about Don't Send Help?
It's not that either. Yeah.
it's not bad.
Reverse 911, right?
So do you guys want the actual title?
Yeah.
Please.
It's called Unlawful Entry.
God,
That's a way better title.
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
dirty. Like,
What do you think of the age of like where you should stop trick or
I
treating?
stopped trick or treating in elementary school.
Yeah.
Seriously.
wow, you're a bummer.
I was such a bummer.
Like, what do you mean by elementary school? Like,
Like-
what grade? Like 4?
Yeah.
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 I think I stopped like grade 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I think I did too.
Really?
I just
honestly.
Definitely did in junior high.
I did-
think.
What?
I definitely did at least 1 year in junior.
No fucking way. I wouldn't.
I was just like, I don't like getting scared. I was a big old bitch.
Alright, well,
That's
that
just
was
the
not my
human
motivation for stopping.
No,
Jacob, that's just
seriously.
the human condition. I don't think anyone likes to get scared.
But like, I was a big old bitch as a kid.
I think the reason I stopped mostly is because where I lived, there was like, it sucked. There was no give, and all the candy sucked ass. Like,
Yeah.
no one fucking lived around that area, so there
I'm not
wasn't
a
really
huge fan
many
of
people doing
candy
it.
either.
Neither am I, but like I just.
But
kinda
you like fucking candy corn.
Fuck off! You know what? I'm gonna have another one.
John, it's a delicacy. You're not supposed to eat. I don't care.
I should have won.
Why are you?
I can quit whenever I want.
Why are you the way that you are?
John just threw a candy corn at me. I need that recorded on audio, so when the police find my body.
Steve's here is a bullet right to the heart. Cordon office found, wasn't a bullet, it was a candy corn. Lodged right in the central artery.
Yeah. That's pretty much what they feel like you're eating now. You're just gonna instantly get you a heart attack.
Alright. But yeah, no, but when do you think they should stop? Like Halloweening?
I don't care.
When you start masturbating.
I just said Halloweening and didn't think there
That's-
was anything wrong with it, but it's actually
Honestly?
trick or treating.
That's a really good metric.
What?
When you start masturbating.
Oh. But where are you gonna get that good material, Jake? Come on, man.
Well, that's the thing is, but you're not trick or treating when you're going to parties.
You're masturbating.
What do you mean good material? I assume. What do you mean by good material?
What?
I mean, you're right. I think that is.
I mean,
I think you're right. I think you're just right. I don't think there's anything else to say about it. I think you're just right.
No, I think he's right.
I mean, yeah, alright.
Jacob started masturbating in grade 4. Like, we know that
That's a part of the lore. That's in the lore now. It's in the canon.
Before the lore, this connected events, this happened, caused this. Also,
No, it's gonna be a whole tab, like grade 4 in early life, and just be like, started masturbating.
All the characters' grade 4 experiences.
thinking now.
No, don't it's fine.
It's okay.
You can have that for your own fucking podcast, alright? I don't want to fucking.
You can spend Halloween however you want, man, but like.
Just as soon as you were like, nah, baby. No. I don't want to know.
Oh god.
Jesus. Oh my god.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
shame.
no. One year I went Michaela went as Sonico. Which is
Is that like Sonic?
Is that like
No.
Sonic cereal?
No. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Is this an anime character?
Yeah. She went as like one of her favorite anime characters, and in the show she has like a manager who's just like this fucking.
So you went. I'm assuming
I went
Michaela
as
is
her
your
manager.
girlfriend?
Yeah.
As your girlfriend's manager.
Yeah. But like
Misogyny!
no, but like see in the show she's like a model or whatever, and then like her manager is like this fucking dude who's like shit you not has like he has like bright orange Vegeta hair.
What is
like
Vegeta?
You say what?
What?
Amazing.
I thought that was like the most.
You gotta know that one, right?
It's probably the second.
You're just playing us, right?
No, I don't think he is.
I don't think.
If anyone was gonna not know who Vegeta is, it's Jake.
Yeah, basically had big spiky hair. Really big spiky hair.
Anime. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, big huge spiky anime hair. Okay. We're gonna have a talk after this podcast.
We still haven't done the anime cast.
Oh my god, that's still gonna be a
We
thing.
just started at basics.
Yep. Hey, look at that.
Oh.
Great, what's it for?
Toothbrush. No wait, it's a toothpick. No wait, it's toothpicks.
Toothbrush.
Ah, we got Firebender.
Great news, guys. The viewer retention on these ads is great. It's a toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
That quiz was worth it just for that toothbrush.
I thought I'd get Firebender.
Okay, like, it makes no sense, alright? There's a guy in the first movie that dies because he puts his face in a blender. He puts his face in a blender, okay? How does the internet make you do
But did he do it in front of the camera?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, no, that's great. I fucking hate this
Okay?
film.
He puts
It
listen.
was such a good movie. Unfriended was an excellent
Listen,
time.
I am in the same boat with you guys. We've been watching shitty movies together for years.
Yes.
I have to draw a line at some point. there is bad.
Sean, we've seen Delgo. There is no more line.
Honestly, we were in the theater and there were a few different friends there, and they were like, man, I was just sitting there scared out of my pants, and Connor was just next to me laughing the whole time, and I was like, yeah.
A year and a half ago, in the Nintendo store,
Oh my god.
I was going up the stairs, and these two men walked past me going down the stairs. I thought nothing of it. Then, double take. Triple take. That was Reggie.
Are you serious?
I am
You saw
100% serious.
You saw
Reggie was
Reggie
just
kills
in the
me.
Nintendo store, and I was like, I need to go ask him to get a picture with him. I need to get a picture with Reggie.
And you didn't?
I thought about it. I was just a nervous little girl for a little while, and then he left. And then he went back and never saw me again.
But like, I totally get that feeling.
Oh man, I think you know what I'm making fun of you for not doing it right now, but I'm totally be in the same position. I'd be like,
I just kind of lurked. I asked the
Just
employees,
like-
like, do you think he'd be cool with me asking the picture? They're like, yeah, I'm sure he'd be super cool with it.
You
like,
asked the employees?
Oh
Yeah,
my
they were like-
they were like, yeah, that's just Reggie.
Okay,
He'd be
now
fine."
I'm kind of judging you for it.
Now I'm sort of judging you
I
because I feel like
few
if you
regrets in life. You have Twitter's CEO, Jack, the fucking idiot loser, just saying, oh, you know, Alex Jones, he's kind of controversial. He says stuff people don't necessarily agree with. He hasn't violated any rules, though. He's no threat to anyone. He should
I mean,
definitely be
realistically,
promoted.
in the rules of Twitter land, he really has. Seeing the shit that people get away with on Twitter,
Yeah, but have you seen some of the shit people don't get away with on Twitter?
Oh yeah, right. So if
sometimes-
you're doing that, if you're doing this, it's completely fine. If you're a literal Nazi, it's pretty fine.
Yeah.
But if you go to like any checkmark account and just say, "Hey, this game doo doo," you'll get banned for a week.
This game did it.
It's insane.
So like the game, we're playing the game, and there'd be like 5 rounds in a row where he wouldn't say a word, and then out of nowhere he'd just be like, "This game doo doo."
That was my favorite bit. This game doo doo.
This game doo doo, and I would be like, "Well, A, doo doo? What? Is doo doo making a comeback? This is sick."
I was like, if Space Odyssey has the 740 showing, that seems like the main showing.
Yeah.
And that poster should be up on the wall in the IMAX spot, and the Meg's the other one.
And then
our conversation stopped.
the conversation ended there. What did we name him?
This.
What was his name?
We didn't get his name.
This dude. Okay.
There was a guy in front of us.
There was a man.
Was he shorter than all of us?
He was shorter than all of us.
He was shorter than all of us. He's kind of like a gruff demeanor.
He had just turned 50 last year.
Just turned 50 last year.
We learned everything. We learned everything about this man. He was standing in front of us.
I don't know where he's from. I think he told us, and I don't know.
No, he didn't really say.
He had a French accent.
He had a French accent.
It was a French accent at least. So he turned around to us again while we're talking about the Meg.
Yeah.
And out of no fucking left field, he turns around to us and he goes, "I have a couple friends like you." And I was like, "What?"
And then he just tells us about his friends and his life for like 20 minutes while we're in the line.
Like the entire
whole time we're in the line.
And don't get me wrong, it was a wild ride, but it was like
there were so many.
Near the end of it, I was just like, "Wow, we really don't have to do anything. He's just gonna."
There
keep
were
going.
so many like episodes that he told us about. And the thing is, he didn't just say we're like his friends.
He told
we
us
talk like friends. He pointed at us and we're like, "You're like this friend I have.
You're like
you're
Jeff.
like this
You're
friend.
like
I have.
Tony.
You're like Jose."
Yeah,
And it was like, what?
And the fucked thing is like he pointed at Quinn specifically, and it was really funny because he pointed at you. He's like, "I got a friend a lot like you. He has to comb over. He combs his hair over." I was like, "Dude, you do that? Like that's how way you wear your hair."
Did you do that?
And then he was just like, He has a red sports car." I was like, "Dude, you got a red sport." I was like, "You got a red car. It's not a sports car." I was like, "You got a red car." And then he's just like, "You got the glasses," and I was like, "Dude, you're getting glasses soon."
You notice that sometimes he started to almost conflate it, and he'd just be like, you lost all your hair when you got older."
And he looks at me and he's just like, "You lost all your hair when you got older." I was like, "What do you mean me? Are you psychic? What the fuck is happening right now?" And of course, me, being the person I am, if anything happens like this to me, I'm all for it. Fuck it. Like, I'm already in for the ride. I might as well have some fun with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just like, tell me more about
Like,
how I
yes.
am with GF.
Tell me more about your... and I quote him, "Your friend with the big teats."
He got weirdly.
He got weird.
Which is weird. The more like deep and like problematic he got, the more I was like, why did us talking about the fucking shark movie make him think of his friends? What is happening?
Oh yeah, because nothing he said about his friends was even remotely close to what we were talking about.
No, he just kind of came right.
He was just like,
me and
my friends used to chase the girls in high school.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, and the guy who reminds me of you, he fucked my other friend's mom."
And we were like,
and he told this whole story about him
And
fucking his friend's mom, and it's like, what?
And my brain exploded. And so, like, there were 3 of us there, so I was like, John's more involved in this conversation than I am, so I'm just gonna space out for a little bit here and walk around. And I turn, and I see this guy. I see one of my friends from school, Kevin. Shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to Kevin.
He's over there behind the counter, We lock eyes. I don't think he can tell that there's a random dude talking to us, giving us life. So I'm already repressing laughter, listening to this guy talk about his life story. And then I look over at Kevin, and he starts doing that bit where he just like slowly slides underneath the counter. My eyes were on fire. Like my whole.
I looked over and I saw that like the corner of my eye while that dude was talking. I looked over, I was like, oh hey, look, there's Kevin. And then I seen him do the thing. I looked at you, and you were trying so hard not to laugh. Like I know the face you did.
Like my face was just being like pulled apart. Like it was just.
And it just repeats. And it just repeats.
That'd be the intro theme. They would leak that for sure.
Yeah, they
The first guy you tell, he'd be tweeting it.
A minimum number of people need to know about this sort of thing.
Yeah. I don't even know if Trumparino would know about it. Maybe it's just FBI people.
I think he has to know.
I think he could.
Because have you seen Independence Day?
Yeah.
I haven't either, but there's a part in it. But apparently there's a part in it where they talk about Area 51 and how there's aliens in it, and the president's like, how come no one told me? And then the FBI people are like, plausible deniability, and that's it. So then maybe they're giving the president's plausible deniability.
Now I can understand if people were like, okay, we really can't tell Trump about this one. We really
him
can't.
specifically for sure. He would
I feel like Obama. I feel like
have
Obama hung out with the aliens.
He definitely hung out.
Anyway, so we're sitting in the theater and we watched the trailer for like The Nun, for like that sort of unfriended movie with John Cho or something.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so trailers like that. And then finally the trailers are over and the title card comes up, The Slender Man. And the woman next to me leans over and she's like, are you guys here to see Mamma Mia 2?
What? Are you fucking serious?
And I was like,
I'm really not.
No.
It's funny because it's so the opposite possible movie.
I was like, if they start singing ABBA, this movie's gonna get way better. And she was like, okay. And 5 people, like, next to me.
Pierce Brosnan was the Slender Man all along.
They got up and they walked out of the theater. I was like, thank God they asked.
All 5 of them watched all horror trailers before saying, maybe this isn't Mamma Mia 2.
A lap full of poses. That sounds sexual.
There's a million here.
Pretty much.
There's so many fucking versions of this.
Yeah, because these are like...
Ringo, Rosen, Skon, Aprikosen, Wirkau, Blau, Würgensmich, all Kinder setz sich.
Is that the German one?
John's eyes just rolled back into his head.
So that's good context of what I'm about to tell you, because I went to Florida like a couple years ago with my family, and we went to the Harry Potter place when it opened up. Mm-hmm. Mind you, no friggin' clue what I was looking at when I went in. What was that? Like, it looks cool, and I was just like, this is nice. Like, all right, cool. And like my brothers and stuff, they seen it, and they knew all about Harry Potter. So I was walking with my brother, and we walked by this one guy who's like, you know, he's got like a game, and he's just like, come play my game, and he has like a little megaphone, but not like a super loud megaphone, just like half quiet. Yeah. So my brother got me a butterbeer. I don't know what it was, but it was the best friggin' drink I ever had in my life. Honest to God.
It was great.
I was just like, this is, right? It's fantastic. Yeah, it is. So I was drinking it, and I was like, man, this is really good. I had a little straw, because it was like a slushie. Yeah. So I was drinking it with a straw, and the guy walks, and I walk past this guy, and the guy is like, oh, come play my game. And he sees me drinking it with a straw, and he calls out with like the intercom, and goes, drinking butterbeer with a straw, what a muggle thing to do. And I looked at him and was like, the fuck's a muggle? In the middle of Harry Potter.
That's amazing.
And I was in the middle of Harry Potter world.
The whole sea of people
heard me.
Yeah, everyone just dropped everything. And that's like that, if that was a
small
movie,
child's balloon pop.
Exactly. That was exactly what I was gonna say. It pops and then a child cries.
And ice cream fell on the floor off the cone unprovoked.
So, mind you, this is like the year it opened. So, the place is packed.
Yeah.
Everyone around me heard me.
Yeah.
I was close enough to that guy so that people on the intercom probably heard me a little bit. And I was like, the fuck's a muggle? And my brother looks at me and looks around, sees the other people, and he's like, we need to leave. And I'm like, what's a muggle?
What did I just do?
I'm like, what did I do? And he's like, we gotta go. He pulls pulls me away, and like we walk out to like the little bridge area going to like the Lost Continent or whatever. And I'm like, the hell's a muggle? He's like, just a non-magic user. And I was like, okay. What does that have to do with me drinking Butterbeer with a
John Lee's just like, right, so everyone.
Yeah, so literally everyone minus magicians. Thanks.
Everyone but David Copperfield. How's that helpful? Why do we need to distinguish those groups?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I was in a crowd of people. I had no idea what I was talking about, and I feel like I probably would have gotten lynched. But, and you know what? Still to this day, I still haven't seen the Harry Potter movie.
Anyway.
Go on about the prequels.
Anyway, midichlorians?
Midichlorians play into this. So in the prequels, they're like, oh, they think Anakin is going to be a great Jedi because they measure space bullshit on him. And people say, oh, that sounds dumb. That's because it is dumb. That's because the Jedi use these bullshit metrics and other stuff to judge who's going to be a good hero and not, their character sort of thing.
Fair. We all saw Blade Runner 2049, okay?
Did you see La La Land?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I went there for Emma Stone. I stayed for my God.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking way too hard into this.
No, I kind of like that.
This is going on way longer than
does he ever learn how to control his gravity powers? Or?
No. Probably. You gotta see the movie to find out.
I just want to know.
Don't spoil the movie.
So, name-wise.
Name-wise.
Gravitor?
G-Spot.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
You're my long-lost second Irish brother.
It's weirdly Irish, isn't it?
It is.
Is Henry more of an Irish name than Quinn?
I think.
Is this my secret
maybe?
identities of Henry?
No, I thought Henry was like a
Henry O'Quinn.
Henry O'Quinn. Henry O'Quinn. That's it. That's what it is. Okay, how's it going, everyone?
Good.
Welcome to the Weekend Fan Club. It's been a. Oh my god.
It's back.
The party's just begun.
Nice. I wish I had Mountain Dew to crank open, but I don't have any.
Crank open.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question.
Oh.
Right as class ended, I kind of waved to Steve from my class and I said, come on. So I was going to give him a ride home.
Oh,
And
nice.
he was like, oh, you're trying to whisk me away. And I was like, whisk. And he was like, whisk? And neither of us could decide if whisk was the right word.
I think it is.
Is it being
right.
whisked away?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's the same.
Anyway.
So we're joined today by Connor and Henry O'Quinn, guest today.
It's because I'm sick.
His sick voice is weirdly Irish. And
Yeah.
I really
I
love
became
it.
sick overnight. And this is the only voice I can use.
Yeah, because
And our other new one. I don't know if you guys discussed it last week or when that was.
I don't
what
think so.
was it?
It was, so we were talking about how it started with Quinn.
Oh!
Quinn began
I remember very clearly.
pondering out loud.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
About how
In the message group.
if you call something shit, if you call something shit, that's bad.
That's
Yeah.
If you call it the shit, it's good.
Yeah.
But if you call it the shits, bad again.
Yeah.
the shits.
So
Yeah.
so my initial wondering was, if you call something the tits. So I've heard that used before.
Yeah.
And I couldn't remember like if it was meant to be good
It's
or
usually
not.
good.
I think it's
I
usually
think it is
good.
usually good.
But I think it can be bad.
I've never heard it bad, but like I wouldn't see why not. Like,
So the new business proposal is calling things the ass.
Oh, and
the
by the way,
whole ass.
we field tested this last night, and it sucks way more when you say it than when you type it. Because this conversation at first was all in group chat, but we started actually saying it out loud, and it kind of sucks.
It was way too late, and I was way too tired. I couldn't get through without laughing.
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to do this. We're gonna have to try this like with other people. That, like,
What, trial running our catchphrases?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Why are you suggesting we say these
We're gonna have to
outside
group-
this room? I think
Jenga
that's a
Baby
mistake.
goes well, I think. I think
Jenga
Jenga Baby
Baby.
can actually, land.
Yeah, I think Jenga Baby has a lot more chance of landing than calling things the ass.
Yeah.
The ass might be bad now that I'm saying it out loud. I want it to be a good. I want the ass to be good, like the ass, but it's more like.
I think it's
Only
all,
bad things can come from that.
I think
like,
it's all in how you say it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the ass, or that's the ass, man.
I feel like the guys in my class.
That's the booty hole.
I feel like you just gotta come out swinging. If you're hesitant with it.
Oh no, if you're hesitant, they'll roast you. But if you come out swinging, they have no reason to.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Fuck, that was so natural." I don't know.
Exactly. Put on the confidence.
Oh fuck, that was so organic.
How would I end the Weekend Fan Club podcast?
How?
What's your favorite day of the week?
No way.
No joke. I just
No
hit it.
way.
I just hit it, and it said, "What is your favorite?" Look, I won't lie. I ain't fronting. I'll show the microphone so everyone listening can see.
It definitely really does say that.
Really
and I'm
does.
convinced because I can see it.
I definitely already know mine.
As a member of the Weekend Fan Club, it's Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, it's no joke.
Oh, that's such a wrong answer.
Yeah. Because I can see what you're going for. I feel like I know what your reasoning is.
Why?
But
What do you think it
you're
is?
wrong.
What do you think?
Because it's like, you know how like you ask someone your favorite day of the week, and you're like, you picture most people's favorite day of the week being like Saturday. Then some people say Friday because it like builds up to Saturday and it starts your weekend. But I feel like you're going another layer back. Where
I
like,
am. Oh,
Thursday because it builds up to the build up.
Yeah, you
But
nailed
the
it.
problem is that's stupid because you still have to go to work.
Hear me out. So you're at work and you're on Thursday and you just got over hump day and you're like, all right, man, I only got like one more day. I got this day and tomorrow. So at that point, you're like, dude, the weekend's coming up. What am I gonna do the weekend? So that's when you start texting your friend and you're like, what do you want to do this weekend? Because at that point, you're getting them before. Because most people start making plans after work on Friday, right? And you've already wasted a lot of time because you're probably at home and it's like 7 or 8 o'clock and you're like, fuck, I'd really like to do something tonight. But if you start texting people around Thursday, like after work Thursday, then you can get that ball rolling and then you can have your weekend planned. So then by the time Friday comes around, you're having a good day because already it's Friday, you got the weekend, and you got plans later that day. Boom.
So your favorite day of the week is planning what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
100%.
I see the importance, but
I see the importance, but it wouldn't be my favorite. My favorite part of the cake is not making it.
It's just, it's like when you make a cake and then you have it, and then someone gives you a cake. It's like, what? Cake is fun. What? So if someone gave me a weekend, I'd be like, all right, cool. But if I had a weekend coming up and I knew it was coming up and I planned it, it feels
so you're saying, okay,
satisfying.
you're saying making a cake is better than someone giving you a cake. I thought you were saying if you make a cake and then for making it, someone's like, nice cake you made, here's one of mine, and then you have two.
That would be even better. I'd have 2 weekends. No, I'm just saying that, when you make plans for your weekend and not just happenstance on them, it's more satisfying. That Friday then is more satisfying because you're like, you know what, I'm having a good day, it's Friday, I'm out, and then I'm going to go do this. So then when your friends when you're at work with your co-workers, perhaps, and you're like, what do you do in the weekend? And you're just like, I don't know, whatever. Now you're like, I'm going to see the Disaster Artist with a bunch of my friends.
That's true.
So then it's like, oh, you're going to see the Disaster Artist. What is that? And then you tell them, and they're like, wow, that's a dumb idea for a movie. But you're like, you know what? Don't care.
It's getting outrageously good reviews.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Well, that's exciting.
One of our friends in Toronto already seen it.
Yeah.
And she was like, dude, what? So, and she was one of the people we seen it with the first time.
Saw the room with
That was amazing.
Classic.
What's your day of the week, Connor?
Saturday. That's easy.
Saturday, easy.
You wake up whenever you want.
Mic
You do
drop,
whatever,
I'm out.
and then you go to sleep whenever you want because you don't have to go to work tomorrow.
That's good.
Easy.
It's not bad.
But I have to also mention that talking about planning your weekend and executing it well. Last weekend I had a pretty well planned, well executed weekend.
Yeah.
And I'll only talk about the first part, which was one of the most weekend warrior, working for the weekend things you can do.
Nice.
Friday evening, 6:30, not even long after work, went to Dooley's and played pool with friends.
Oh my god.
Right? That is the most...
You were living it.
That was a capital W
I was
weekend.
Yeah.
Super living it.
That was
so good.
That must have been so, liberating.
I suck at pool.
But, you'll know that now, though.
I already knew it. But
Damn.
But just do it. Just the experience of doing that.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Now, I've had that experience, too, where, I've left work, and, I had no plans that weekend. And, I was about to leave work, and one of the guys was like, hey, man, you want to go to West Side? And I was like, what? I don't know, it never occurred to me that you could just leave your place of work and go immediately to a bar. I don't know. It just blew my mind. And, where my work is super close to a bar, no joke, on the same street, I just like left and like could still see work out the window. I was just like, man,
Fuck you guys.
holy shit! Like, it just blew my mind. And I was just sitting there like with a beer in my hand, looking at work, seeing other people get off and leaving. I'm like, oh my god, this is a dream, dude.
Right. Weekend
It's
work.
amazing. And what was yours, Quinn?
Friday.
It's Friday. That's good.
Why
We
is
have
it Friday?
tic-tac-toe 3 in a row.
Oh, it's because you don't have school on Friday.
Well, sometimes I don't have school on Friday, sometimes I do. Either way, it's...
Either way, it's a good Friday.
I like the
Friday's
beginning
a good
of the
day.
week. Yeah, because you have Friday night, and you're like, I'm in the weekend zone. But while you're like having cool times, you're also like, because then like sometimes when you're in the cool times, and then like maybe like the conversation just ended, you kind of think, what am I doing tomorrow? It's like Saturday, and you fall into like a pillow of Saturday.
Nice.
That's true.
good.
I do like the best part of the work week is definitely Friday afternoon. No one can question that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Friday afternoons at work.
Friday's the day.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. It was good. It was a nice topper.
I think this should be episode 1 that we upload, because we actually talk about the weekends. I feel like that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
And then we'll actually have it out close to all the topical things we talked about.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. That'd be good.
But in the first one, we might mention Halloween.
Did we though?
I can't remember.
I think we did. Ironically.
Who cares?
Whatever.
We'll just accept that one's out of the loop. I almost said out of phase. Oh god.
I almost said out of canon.
It's
I
sound
don't know
boys
what-
talk. Sound boys talk.
Oh lord. Oh. So I mean.
I feel like this isn't part of the pod. I've totally like exited my podcast brain.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just-
no. This,
I was about to start talking about what we're gonna do for art for the podcast.
Don't break the
Yes.
illusion. It makes him think.
I guess just close it whenever.
Yeah.
And now you're 1 hour closer to your weekend.
It's my turn.
But I've said it every time because everyone else refuses to say it.
Everyone hates saying it.
I always want to say
But
it.
if you want, he wants to say it.
Okay, if you want to say it.
No, you know what? You've said it every other time.
No, you say it.
No,
I
it's
want
fine.
you to say it.
No.
I
No,
want
John,
you to
don't,
say
don't
it.
explain
John?
this. Don't explain
John?
this. Do the thing
Say
you want
it.
to do.
Now you're one more. Well, fuck. What's the line? Line.
Oh shit, I didn't hit her. No, it's bullshit. I didn't
did
hit
not
her.
hit her.
It
I
didn't
did
happen.
not hit
I
her.
did
I did
not.
not.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Okay, now go.
What's the? You didn't answer my question.
Now you're 1 hour closer to your weekend.
There, use that one.
No, you have to say Fuck.
And now you're 1 hour closer to your weekend. Thank you for listening, and have a good weekend. Goodbye.
Good day, everybody. Good night.
All right. Do you want me to stop it now?
Yeah, I really want to stop it. I'm gonna cut the shit out of that last bit.
Oh,
So we'll
Lord.
call that a wrap for today.
A wrap.
Give me that exit line I love so dearly.
This has been the Weekend Fan Club with your boys. You're now a nice chunk closer to your weekend.
A nice hearty chunk.
A nice chunk closer to your weekend, and a nice chunk closer to 2019.
Because we're already looking up, folks.
Get me out of this world, this reality we're living in, please. I must escape.
Phil Collins, help!
No amount of Genesicus can save you now.
That's true.